Hello and welcome. I'm Andy and today I'm going to be doing my last Dimash review video. Now before you unsubscribe, there's a reason for that. This is my last Dimash review video because it's the last song that I've actually seen Dimash perform live on a video before. And that means that when I've done this one for all by myself, in future I will be doing Dimash reactions. I've been saving myself for all of the videos that I haven't seen before because it's time that I actually did some spontaneous reactions, which is what a lot of people come for. So today, all by myself from the singer competition, and after that, starting at the end of this week actually, there'll be a live stream in which I do my first ever live Dimash reaction video. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow my channel and hit the bell as well so that you know when that's going to be on Sunday. So this is taken from the Singer Show, this one, as have all of my Dimash reviews been so far. I am ready to get back into it and I'm looking forward to checking out this one. Let us jump straight in and look at All By Myself. Let's do this.
I live in home, and making love was just for fun. Thus they go, living alone. I think of all the friends I know, but when I dial the telephone, nobody's home.
Alright, so the obvious thing to start with here is this is Dimash. Dimash can sing beautifully across multiple octaves, and it's obvious again that that is the case in this song as well. And he sings so naturally in his higher register, particularly in his neutral register as well. It's soft, and he holds all of the notes despite them being really high. There's not many vocalists that are that at home in the higher register, so really impressive already. On top of that, he also has little phrases that he just pushes a little bit and adds a little bit of that kind of operatic curving to it. Phrases like all the friends in the middle of the verse there, and just adds a little bit of additional colour to his vocals, just showing a little bit more of what he can do as he's going along. And of course we will, I'm sure, see more and more of what he can do by the end of the song. On top of that, the arrangement's great. What's different about this, of course, is that in the chorus you'd normally expect the drums, this doo-doo-doom fill, to lead into a chorus involving drumming. But in fact, the drums disappear again, and it just goes stripped down to the harp and the strings, and they sound lovely together. So nice little change in arrangement as well that just makes us kind of listen up and go, hey, this is different and this is nice, which it is. So, okay, let's carry on.
Had to be sure. Sometimes it feels the ends and low. At last the distance heavy skull reminds this glow. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore.
Okay, there's no good place to pause because the music will keep going here, but just for a second, I'll stop and I'll wind back and then we'll carry on. So, lots of emotion. Look at there. You can see it right there in the audience. Lots of emotion there. The second verse, again, beautifully sung, and he just upped it a little bit in terms of pressure. The band kicked in a little bit with the drums, even though they were quite relaxed and laid back. There was even a little bit of electronic drumming in the background as well, which we've seen in a couple of Dimash's arrangements of other songs here on the Singer Show. So it's in fitting with his style that he's been using in other songs. So consistent and well put together. I don't know exactly which week of the show this was in. I believe it was somewhere kind of in the middle of the competition. And, you know, for the development of his language, just over a few weeks for him to be able to come out and sing this. I mean, he's got the chorus perfect in terms of the pronunciation and the words that are in there. The first verse was really good. The second verse, just a couple of things that were a little bit uncertain. But I have seen performances of this song that have happened since the Singer Show, where he's much clearer with lyrics. So I'm guessing he probably had like a week to learn the song. And given that it's a foreign language that he very rarely sang in at this point, it's really impressive. The chorus now, you know, he's putting more energy into it. He's going more into the operatic curbing and just pushing a little bit more in that chorus. He's also using some of the Celine Dion trills on the vocal lines and mixing those up with some of his own. You know, at the end of the chorus there, he did his own little higher pitched run, which again injects his own personality into the song. Lovely. Let's carry on then.
Conoció a never anymore, and making love was just for fun. Those days go.
Okay, we know where this is going, right? So before we get there, it's really cool that they kept the instrumental part in the middle of the song. That's based on Rachmaninoff, of course. And it's lovely that they've kept that in, because I've seen versions of All By Myself in other shows where they've just taken out the instrumental part in the middle to shorten the song and get it within the whatever it is, 3.5 minutes, and just concentrate on the vocals. But here it was beautiful. It was a much appreciated kind of segue musically, so the different instruments were involved. There was the kind of vocal effect on the strings and the piano together. There was also a very occasional little bit of distorted guitar in between in very individual punctual spaces, and it showed a lot of variety musically, actually. So great. And here we have, you know, that last little kind of quiet verse part, and we're going into the quiet chorus, which I guess leads into the big chorus. So let's have it. Let's do it.
All by myself, wanna be all by myself anymore. Oh, yeah, yeah. No.
So before I forget everything I was planning to tell you, because that was quite a long passage, and here's the outro, which we can watch in a couple of minutes. But for the moment, I want to talk about that, what we've just heard and seen. And I'm going to have to take us back and go step by step, because that was quite a lot of material that we covered there.
All by myself,
Okay, starts really low in his lower register, which we haven't heard at all in this song thus far. So he's just shown us a little bit of what he can do in his lower register before he then kicks it up again.
all by myself anymore.
Okay, before it carries on, wonderful breath control there. To get all those notes bang on, spot on, perfect, and at that pitch as well, at that frequency. And to hold it all, really good breath control. Not to mention excellent accuracy of his pitch. Okay. Those vocal trills. Not heard those before in any other version of All By Myself that I've ever heard. Wasn't in Celine's version. Definitely wasn't in the original. So this is Dimash. You know, this is Dimash really showing what he can do on top of this. Want to also just throw some love out to the backing vocalists, because they're really, really good. And I noticed that when I first looked at Terry Lynn with his version of Making Love Out of Nothing at All. Really, really good backing vocalists. Really appreciate it. Okay. Let's get to that bit, because we know that we have this longer a cappella ending coming up. Again, he's really putting his own spin on it. You know, that anymore. Love it how he went up a note higher and then back down again, and then just held that really long note. Again, just showing his breath capacity, showing what he can do in terms of holding such high notes for a long time. And now we've got this quiet bit, and I can't remember when exactly it happens, but I want you to just, I've said this before in other videos, focus on the face of the guy from the Lion Band. I think he's the guitarist, not the vocalist. The guy with the long hair. Just focus on his face. I love his reactions. Let's just have a look. That was what I meant. And there was Terry Lynn as well, looking astonished too. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of really good vocalists and musicians taking part in this show, and it must be difficult to sit backstage and see someone on the stage doing that kind of thing with their voices, because not many people can do that. And you know, the contestants that I've seen videos of in this show are really top class contestants, really good vocalists. And I want to look at some more of them actually in future videos. I mean, he's just sung in all different parts of his vocal register, and he's shown perfect pitch the whole time, and he's shown versatility and swift movement between the notes, really fast runs, right up into his head voice. You know, that's kind of like, you know, Queen of the Night from the Magic Flute kind of pitch. Unbelievable. And the astonishment on the faces of the other contestants is well placed, given that. Right, let's have the last bit. And just before we watch the outro with the faces and the thank yous and so on, see what else happens. Really good synergy between Dimash and the band. Really good eye contact with, whoever's the band leader back there, deciding when they go out. Maybe they're even watching Dimash and going off his body language. So really well arranged and really well performed. You've got a fantastically well put together band. Top-notch performance. Okay, let's have the outro.
Woo! All right, yes, well answered!
Oh, 好厉害！外星人。
Dimash!
谢谢 Thank you so much 我爱你们谢谢
That ending, lovely. Great interpersonal interaction between Dimash and the audience there. What I also liked is that backstage glimpse of the contestants with particularly, the Lion Band, just like unbelievable. And Terry I saw as well. There were some other people in the backstage area that I saw that I'm not familiar with, that I haven't seen before. I think particularly 2 or 3 ladies. I don't know whether they're contestants as well. Let me know about that if you know, because I'd like to kind of put the puzzle together a little bit better. I know Wikipedia can tell you a lot, but it's much nicer to interact with you lovely people and talk about it here. So, really warm interaction there. Like it a lot. So, like I said before, I confess I've seen this video at least once before. I think I've seen another video from the, what's it called? The World's Greatest or the World's Best? I can't remember what it's called. The show that Dimash ended up leaving, where they didn't treat him particularly well. So I haven't gone back to those videos since then. So I think this is only the second time I've seen this particular song performed in this show by Dimash. And well worth it. So that takes me through my very last Dimash review. So what's next? And the answer to that question, what's next, is of course that I will no longer be doing Dimash reviews, but I will be doing Dimash reactions. This channel's been going for a few months now, and I've just got to the 2,000 subscribers milestone, and I plan to continue, and I plan to hopefully grow this channel a little bit more still. And the next step on my Dimash journey is now reactions. I've gone through all of the songs that I've seen Dimash perform live already, and I think that's about 5 songs. And now I can continue on my Dimash journey with the songs that I've not seen him perform at all yet. And that includes quite a few songs from the Singer Show. I've had some recommended there in other languages that I have not seen him sing in yet, including Chinese, I believe, and Kazakh. And then there are other songs from outside the Singer Show, of course, more recent songs that I'd like to get to know as well. So I am ready for that. And in my upcoming live stream this week, I will be looking at one of Dimash's songs from a live performance outside of the Singer Show. So my first Dimash reaction video, and it will be live on my channel. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss it, because this weekend on Sunday, I will be doing my first live Dimash reaction, among a lot of other things, other reaction videos live and a good chat. And I will look forward to seeing you there. So please don't forget to subscribe, connect with my channels here online, and then you'll be ready to jump in as soon as we get ready to start talking. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to the next time. Bye-bye.